In this short video, I'm going to talk about a way that you can keep money flowing to you, or maybe your money is stuck. And this is one method you can use to get it going. It uses the principle of the year of Jubilee. Now, this is the year of Jubilee. However, when you watch this, it could have passed. You can still use the principle. The year of Jubilee is all about restoration. Restoration of stolen properties, restoration of land. It's about justice, and it's about debt forgiveness. Now, when most people think of debt forgiveness, what do they think? Oh, I wish somebody would forgive my debts. And guess what? You can be the one to get the debt forgiveness going using the law of reciprocity. What is done must be done unto you. So, who can you forgive? Oh, come on. Even if you're deeply in debt, you know that there is somebody out there that owes you either time, money, or favors. It's probably just chapping your butt every time you think about, hey, that scallywag borrowed and did not pay me back. So, here's the way that I do debt forgiveness. I think of the amount the person owes me. Let's say it's money, okay? Say they owe me $100 and they're dodging me. They won't pay me. And it is true, you should try to collect. But when you see that, you know what, they're not going to pay me. If you keep thinking about it, it's going to drain your energy way more than that $100 ever did. So I just call their soul into a circle of light and say, hey, you know that $100 you owe me? Well, I forgive you. Now, if you want to really sweeten the pot and get the universe in debt to you, I ask that you be blessed 100 times or 10 times, whatever you feel comfortable, that debt that you owe me. And it is forgiven and cast into the sea of forgetfulness. Bless you, bless you, bless you. And anytime any resentment over that comes up, you just remember, oh, I forgave them. And by the way, true forgiveness puts you in a position that the universe has to pay you. If nobody else is paying you, and you don't do this for the sake of just being paid, you do this for the sake of your peace of mind. Is there anything more aggravating than thinking of a debt somebody owes you? And here's what I've seen people do, and you might be guilty of this too. If somebody owes you, let's keep that same $100. Okay, some lady friend borrows $100 from you. And then the next time you see a certain lady friend, she has a brand new hairdo. She just had her nails done. And she's sporting a wonderful, shiny new pair of earrings that you know cost way more than $100. Resentment can set up. Well, she should have paid me back my money instead of spending money on herself. So, be in forgiveness. And I guarantee you that when you start truly forgiving your debts, those who owe you, the universe will start raining abundance down upon you. Especially, it's so important to do this with an open heart. If you call them into the circle of light, forgive their debt, and then the next 5 minutes oh, that scallywag, they still owe me the money. You didn't forgive them, honey. So, redo, reboot, until you get to the place, even if you have to do some meridian tapping. If you don't know what that is, it's when you tap on certain acupressure points while saying certain phrases, and it just takes away the momentum of the emotion. You want to do a little bit of it with me? If you're ready to go do your forgiveness, just pause the video and go. But if you're still thinking about that scallywag that owes you money and how they hurt me and I'm such a wounded victim, you want to be a wounded victim that's poor? or you want to be a forgiveness victor that's abundant. So you could do some emotional freedom technique tapping by thinking about the emotion that you have. For instance, it's so hard for me to forgive that debt. And you could do something like this, like you can tap here, just follow along with me and say what I say. It's so hard for me to forgive that debt. Say it now. And tap right here at the very beginning of your eyebrow. By the way, this addresses sadness. I'm so sad. They won't pay me the money. Anger right here. I feel so angry. They could have paid me. They should have never borrowed it for me. The lying scallywag. They never intend to pay me. By the way, this starts to feel really good. And then under here, this address. Fear. I'm afraid they'll never pay me. I'm afraid I'm going to go to the poorhouse because they won't pay me. I'm such a victim. I'm so terrified they won't pay me. Oh, and by the way, it's important to be playful while you're doing this. Okay, and then go here. I feel shame and embarrassment because I knew better than to loan them that money, and I did anyway. I could just beat myself up for loaning them that money. What was I thinking? I knew they wouldn't pay me. And then right here, see, boop, boop, boop. I knew they wouldn't pay me. That scallywag. And then one more spot. I'm going to tilt my camera, which is below the armpit. They may never pay me. Now, you should already be feeling a little bit better. This is just magical. So you could tap in a positive choice about it, which my friend Dr. Patricia Carrington, you can Google her, Carrington, as in the ones on Dynasty. So you can tap in a positive choice, which would go something like that. Even though they'll probably never pay me, I choose to forgive them. See, 4 meridians come together up here. These are all acupressure meridians. I choose to forgive them, even if they don't deserve it, even if it still makes me kind of mad. I choose to release fear about me being a victim. I choose to let it go. I choose to forgive myself for going against my better judgment. Let me see if I can do this better so you can see my mouth. I choose to let this go and forgive myself for my foolishness or my good-heartedness or whatever. I just release all these contrary emotions. I choose to forgive. I choose to forgive. And then that old woohoo armpit, I choose to forgive. Now, take a deep breath in and out and just release it. You might need to do that a couple times. If you like this kind of stuff, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Or if you want an update, every time I teach a class online all over the world on some outrageous topic, if it's ordinary, I don't do it. Too boring. Run on over to RebeccaMarina.com. That's Rebecca, R-E-B-E-C-C-A, Marina, just like a boat, Marina, M-A-R-I-N-A, and I bet you I'll float your boat. I think you'll get some good food for your soul and some good tips on improving the quality of your life. I look forward to seeing you soon in another video, and if this has helped you at all, I encourage you to share it. It's a unique concept. Keep your money flowing by forgiveness. God bless.